Hello everyone, it is Gameday. Welcome to another video and welcome to part 2 of the top 20 moments of the season here on the channel. If you haven't checked out part 1, we saw numbers 20 down to 11. You can check that video out after you've watched this one. But in today's video, we will be looking at, well, the top 10 moments, 10 down to 1. We're getting into the juicy stuff. Let's not waste time. Let's get in to number 10.
In at number 10. Come on, which Belmar gets in. Sam Cooper getting a look at Deeks. Deeks on the rebounds. Yes! It's 2-2 for Connor Deeks. Can you see a second goal maybe? Belmar. That's another great ball in. Deeks! Deeks! It's the non-league Haaland! Oh, chance, shot, yeah! Off post, rebound! Yes! Get in there, Mitchell! Get in there, son! Get in there! Come on! Get in there! Yes! Come on! Get in there!
Yes, on at number 10 there, Thetford 1, Great Yarmouth Town 3. Yeah, I have put this above. If you remember from the last video, if you've seen it, I put Yarmouth 2, Cambridge City 1 in at 11th. I put this in at 10th. Of course, this is all just my opinion. There's absolutely no voting process on this. This is just basically I just scroll through my YouTube, look at all the games that I've done, and just pick out the ones that I think, yeah, I enjoyed that. And this was just an away day. Really enjoy. I think it's one of the best atmospheres the Amberway has ever done away from home, and the result as well, the win early on in the season. So you know anything's possible at that point of the season, of course, in terms of waiting to finish in the league. So you know the ambitions are sky high, and yeah, the expectations were quite low as well. So an unexpected away win, 2 goals from Connor Deeks, who of course, I mean, he was on fire in that first part of the season, wasn't he? And Mitchell Belmar getting one as well. It was just a fantastic away day. And for me, it was better than the Cambridge City game. But again, that's just my opinion. But in 10th spot, Gameday 1-1-3, Thetford 1, Great Yarmouth Town 3.
In at number 9. Come on. Bland. Get it in. Oh! Yes! Get in there! Get in! Come on! Come on! Get in!
Yes, so in 9th place, you saw there Chelmsford City 2, St Albans won the one and only Chelmsford City entry onto this list. Of course, late winner in that game, thanks to, if I remember rightly, Kane Critchlow. That bloke loves a goal on game day, doesn't he? He's got a few now. Maybe he's already got 5 in one game for Bishop Stortford. But this game was, very memorable for lots of different reasons. One, because, of course, it was the late winner. I don't actually see Chelmsford City win that often. I mean, I don't go very often as well, but when I do go, they often draw. I think I've seen them draw more and lose more times than I've actually seen them win, to be honest. And I'd gone through a spell where I think the previous 2 Chelmsford games before this were 0-0. So my expectations were low, so I was just happy to see a goal. But to then see a second goal and a late winner and the scenes and just the joy I had from that game, because I do really enjoy going to Chelmsford. Have I got any links to the area? No. Is there anyone at the club I know? No. I have no specific links to the club like I do a lot of other teams that I go see. But it's just a place I enjoy going to. And I want the club to do well. And I want the club to win games, because it makes my time going there much better. And you know, I want the club to do well for all the people that put their hard work into it and the fans that go week in, week out. And I'm sure Chelmsford City will have a very successful season next year, of course, as they enter full-time football. But yeah, Gameday 188, late winner from Kane Critchlow, and it just made the journey home from Chelmsford so much shorter as well, because when you leave after a 0, you think, oh, not seen the best of games, now I've got 2.5 hours back home. But yeah, I do look back on that with a smile on my face, thinking, yeah, that was a good night down at Melbourne. That was possibly, other than the first Chelmsford game I went to, where Charlie Sheringham got a late equaliser against Dorking, that's probably up there. That was one of the best.
In at number 8. Owen Hosseini. Shoot! Williams. Yeah, goal! Yes! Come on! Owen Hosseini! Come on! Get in! Get in there! Come on! I'll be forever on! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Get in there! Come on! Get in! Come on! Come on!
So in 8th spot, then Ebbsfleet 1, Gateshead 4, a bit like Chelmsford. This is Gateshead only entry onto the whole of the top 20. Let's be real, Gateshead have not had many highlights this season, particularly since the new year. Gateshead 1-0 away win to Sutton United. We'll be seeing a lot more of Sutton United on this channel, I should say. We'll get to that, though, later on. But Gateshead win away to Sutton was on the shortlist. Didn't quite make the top 20, but he's worth a mention. Luke Hannett getting the only goal in this game. He did get a goal in this one as well. But look, it was just a bit like the Yarmouth one. Fantastic away day. You know, it was a couple of days before Christmas. Still feeling a little bit ill, because this was the same time that Spurs-Man United game. A couple of days later. I was feeling a little bit better, though. But the 4-1 Gateshead win certainly helped me there. And yeah, what more can you say? The Gateshead fans are fantastic. Whether Luke stays or not, we'll definitely get a couple of Gateshead games in next season. Because yeah, they're a fantastic fan base, loyal as well, great bunch of people. And this was a fantastic, yes, absolutely, were pony in the National League this season, but it was a great performance, great away win. A very enjoyable afternoon. Game day 158, 8th on this list. Ebbsfleet 1, Gateshead 4. In at 7.
Go on, Dongo! Yes! Oh, yeah! Come on, Milos. Yes. David Brooks. Brooks into Billing. Brooks into Billing. To the right. Semenyo. Antoine. Oh! 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 Tango!
Yeah, so number 7 on this list then, and well, it's the only game featuring a team that, you know, I wouldn't say is one of the regular teams we'll go and visit, although we will have a couple more Bournemouth games next season, sort of to tick off the last couple of Premier League rounds I've got to do in the 92. Of course, with Bournemouth at Man City, we did Bournemouth away to Ipswich, and my goodness me, this was something else. For a long time in this game, as you know, I don't really like Ipswich. I just thought, I've come down to Suffolk, gone to Portaloo Road, and I'm going to watch Ipswich get there. I think it would have been their first home win of the season. I'm just thinking, as well, I mean, it was the game day big weekend, wasn't it? And it wasn't going too shy. I mean, Coventry Mill was okay, or Mill Contra, I should say. And I'm just thinking 1-0, Ipswich win. It's just going to be a bit naff. I mean, the away end was still a good away end. The actual game itself, I just thought, it ain't going to happen for Bournemouth, is it? Then Enes Unyao gets the equaliser, and I'm thinking, okay. And if it had stayed at 1-1, it might have snuck onto this list at 20th, 19th spot, because, yeah, that late equaliser, fantastic. Then, Dongo Ratara goes and nets a winner deep into stoppage time. And, well, as you can see from the video, just the absolute scenes, incredible. I mean, as crazy as that comeback was, it wasn't even Bournemouth's best comeback of the season. They did a better one up at Goodison Park. But that was one of the best comebacks we've seen on this channel. One of the best comebacks I'll ever see. And the atmosphere for that final 10-15 minutes from the equaliser right till a good 5-10 minutes after full time was just absolutely stunning. The Bournemouth fans are incredible. And, Laura as well, they have to travel a lot of miles to their Bournemouth fans. It was a Sunday as well. They travelled in great numbers, in great voice, and what a game it was. And that is why I just look back, I sit back and watch it sometimes because I just love that so much. And really, 7th doesn't do it justice. It shows how good the other 6 games were. Realistically, this should be a top 3 game, but it's not. It's only ended up 7th. Gameday 1-5-4, Ipswich 1, Bournemouth 2. This was, also a very personal favourite of mine. I really enjoyed this day.
In at number 6. That's brilliant football. Sparks! And it's... Cambridge get battered everywhere they go! Cambridge get battered everywhere they go! Everywhere they go! Randall's away. It's Joe Randall! It's time! Get in there! Pocket! It's free! Pocket again! We might have 5 before half time! Sensei Reyes. Talk on his name! Malik Morrisell! Oh! Poku! Poku! Squares it! It's just too easy! It's right into Haviland! Oh! It's Donny! Poku! Derby Day hat-trick!
In at number 6, I should say they're not ended up 6th on purpose. I do like the fact that this game has ended up 6th, though. It's Peterborough United 6, Cambridge United 1. But this was always going to be high up in the list, no matter what happened. I should say this is actually the highest rated league game of the season. The top 5 are actually all from cup competitions. So in terms of just league games, this is the highest. I mean, look, what more do I really need to say? I wasn't at the 5-0 last year, so it's very extra sweet for me. Thinking, I'm not going to see Posh beat Cambridge by 5 goals again, am I? Oh, well, as it turns out, yes, I am. Kwame Poku. Some Posh fans didn't think he was player of the season. Look, I know Sam Hughes was very good when he came in, but if we didn't have Kwame Poku in them first few months of the season, we'd been relegated. He won games on his own. He won this game on his own. He got a hat-trick. Yeah, okay, he still said been 3-1, but just his influence on the pitch, we might have won this game. Fantastic. To beat the rivals, anyone over Cambridge would have made this list. But the fact that it's 6-1, yeah, it deserves to be high on the list. And the the GH display, on that day, as it has been a couple times this season, was fantastic. Also, we'll have no Cambridge game next season because they got relegated back down to, well, I say where they belong. They really belong in the National League, I suppose. But back down to League 2, the U's go. Posh will have a game against Northampton next season, so we will still have a derby game. Will it be 6-1? Probably not. But, yeah, another game that will live long in the memory, in its 6th spot. Gameday 145. The pride of Cambridgeshire, Peterborough United 6, Cambridge United 1.
In at number 5. I think that was handball. Ball back in. Header! Yes! 1-1. Hayward. Sit in. Oh, yes! 2-1! Get in there! Joey again! He's got 2 in 2 minutes. The case will go a low ball in. Unit. Surely hat-trick, yes! Joey Butler's got a hat-trick in the cup final! Chance here. Lund. Look at the shoe. Cater, edge of the box on, look at that. We're going so low! Why not? Why not go in the low? Josh Cater's beauty! And surely now, the name Chasetown coming in onto the Staffordshire Cup for the first time ever. History made. Hey! Your 2025 Staffordshire Senior Cup winners, Chasetown.
Yes, so in at number 5 then, I just said all these were cup games, and actually I'm looking at my list now, and 4 of these 5 games after were in the Gameday 200, so we've had a good run since we've hit 200, haven't we? This was Gameday number 204, and it was Chasetown for Rushall Olympic 1. Chasetown winning the Staffordshire Senior Cup at the Bet365 Stadium in Stoke. Again, winning a cup final, it's always going to be high up on the list, especially when we've got a nice soft spot for Chasetown as well. Joey Butler with a hat-trick, George Cater, love that bloke by the way, absolutely love George Cater, with a beauty. I was actually voted today, I believe, as the best goal from any of the Staffordshire Cups this season, so congratulations George. I do hope he stays on the Chasetown, please George, please stay. Yeah, we've not seen many Chasetown games. We are at the start of a journey with them. We've only seen about half a dozen, but again, it's another club I've got no personal links to. I live a good nearly 200 miles away from. Yet it's a fantastically run club with a great fan base, really exciting team, and it's just a place I enjoy going to. It's as simple as that. And as I said in my update video, I'm going to go to football games I enjoy going to. I'm not going to go somewhere just for the sake of it because someone says I should do. If I enjoy going there, I'm going to go there. And if I enjoy cheering them on or supporting that team, I will do that, no matter what you say. We're going to see a lot more Chasetown, particularly in that November to March period where we've got a lot more time to do games. We're going to see at least double the amount of Chasetown games next season. I'm really looking forward to it. And it was a great moment for the club, who worked so hard, to see what it meant to the staff and to the players and to the fans in particular to win a trophy. That was great to see as well. In at number 5, making the top 5, Gameday 204, Chasetown 4, Rushall Olympic 1. What a night that was. Turns out the Scholars can do it on a Tuesday night in Stoke. In at number 4.
Oh, Aaron, don't do nothing silly now, Aaron. Theo down. I was looking at the corner taker, no idea what's happened there. The corner, but they now have a man down. Was it an elbow, a headbutt? I don't know. Whatever it is, Mia Woodrington went down. The ref of the line they spotted something and voting. Yeah, they got the corner, but they've only got 10 men. Cheerio. Ball comes in. Head of the back, seconds in. It's James Henry! Jones gets it in! Wembley! Looking the red flag flying high!
Yes, we've moved into the top 4 now, and I think you could probably sit down and guess what the top 4 would be. It's going 2 semi-finals and 2 finals. In what order though, you'll have to work it out for yourself. But in at number 4, which is a complete disgrace by the way, and I made this list, so it's Aldershot 2, Woking 1, Gameday number 200. I'm looking at these top four. They should all be number one, but there can only be one number one. It just was wrong having it not even in the top three, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Look, what more do you need to say about this game? Goal from James Henry, goal from Jackie Barham, who's now at Chelmsford, so we get to see more Jack Barham. Looking forward to that. Aldershot making it to Wembley for the first time in the FA Trophy, well, in any competition, but it was in the FA Trophy. They made it to Wembley. They beat their local rivals in the last minute, packed out Ebb Stadium. Yes, there was a couple of unsavoury scenes, a couple of idiot Aldershot fans, and an idiotic Woking player as well. Both sides did idiotic stuff. You can't condone that, of course, but ignoring the couple of idiots, it was a fantastic afternoon and a massive afternoon for Aldershot. I'll say it got to Wembley for the first time. Not simply, because that wouldn't be the Aldershot way, would it? Simple. Beating your local rivals in the last minute. Just incredible, and scenes that will last a lifetime. Should be number one. Shows the strength of that top three. In at number 4, game day number 200. That's the other thing as well. Number 200, I wanted the game to be massive, and I couldn't have scripted it any better, personally. So, Aldershot 2, Woking 1 is in at number 4 on this list. In at number 3.
On! There's Harry's ball there! Jack Barham! He's done it again! In the trophy! Jack Barham! 1-0! Corner swung in by Barrett. Off stages, Aaron Jones and his Aldershot team are FA Trophy champions in 2025. The Phoenix has risen.
And then the natural progression from that then into number 3, Aldershot Town 3, Spennymoor 0. I just want to clear something up quickly. If you remember from last year's list, when Gateshead won the FA Trophy, that was number 2. Just because Aldershot's number 3 does not mean it means any less. It's just because there's 2 games this year, maybe because I was at a certain semi-final and I wasn't the year previously. But look, the facts, I mean, how lucky have we got on this channel that we had Luke at Gateshead last year, we've had Aaron Aldershot this year, both win the FA Trophy in consecutive seasons. You've got to have quite a lot of luck to end up like that. To have 2 mates playing in the National League, but then for them to then go on and win the FA Trophy in consecutive seasons is ridiculous. And this was fantastic. Yes, Woking was great, but this was another step up. 20,000 shots at Wembley for the first time ever. And the first half, it was a bit tense, wasn't it? But as soon as that first goal went in, the nerves settled, the atmosphere just went up another level. I don't want to say improved, because it makes it sound like it was bad. It was bouncing from minute 1, and then get the second, get the third. What was it? Barham, Ellison, and Gilholt hits. Josh Barrett with just a stunning goal. Well, normal goal for him, but a stunning goal. Aldershot for Spennymoor 0, Captain Aaron Jones lifting that trophy in what turns out to be his final Aldershot Town game. He has moved to Sutton United, also in the National League after turning down a contract from Aldershot. I mean, what a way to bow out from the shot to your final ever game for a club, being the captain at Wembley and lifting their first ever trophy at Wembley. If you were to, right away to leave a club, probably be like that. So, We will still have some Aldershot games, not many though, 2 or 3, not as many as we've had this season, that's for sure. We will start to have a few more Sutton United games with AJ there now, but yeah, in at number 3 on this list, Aldershot's historic day at Wembley. Any trip to Wembley is good, but when you win, it's even better. Aldershot 3, Spennymoor 0 is at number 3 on this list. In at number 2.
Myself on the spot. Saves! Rebound! Yes! Come on! That's hope! Hitting hope forward. Oh, Bradley Hovenen. Still Bradley! Shoot! Yes! Holy shit! Oh my God! You cannot believe it! How's your Hollywood friends? I come back! What have you made in Hollywood film? When leaders need to stand up the most, the moment is now. To send Posh back to Wembley. Yes! 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 Wembley United are going back to Wembley! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Cannot believe what you've just seen here! Wembley again! Wembley again! Wembley again! Ole ole! Wembley again! Ole ole! Wembley again! Ole ole! Wembley again! Wembley again! Wembley again! Ole ole!
Yes, so the top 2, you probably guessed number 1. Just by power of deduction. But then at number 2 was Wrexham 2, Peterborough United 2, Posh winning on penalties, going to Wembley again for the second year on the trot. And of course, last year they beat Blackpool in the semi-finals. We weren't there because it's in Blackpool and it's miles away. But then saying that, I still managed to get to Wrexham this time round. And well, that's because situations have changed. But look, what can you say really about this game? Expectations were low. Didn't really expect Posh to win. Certainly didn't expect Posh to win when they were 2-0 down at half time. And even at 2-1, there was hope, but realistically, it wasn't going to happen. And then, so what was it? Malik Movasil from the rebound from his penalty. And then Bradley Helmvian with a moment that put himself into Posh folklore. Equaliser in the last second. I can understand why some people have that as the moment of the season. It's just second for me. And then winning on penalties, Hector Cipriano. With, well, I wasn't say his biggest goal of the season, but it was at the time until, well, the game we're going to get onto in just a second. But that atmosphere, yeah, it was all right up until 2-2, and then from that equaliser throughout the penalty shootout, and then the celebrations afterwards, for the journey that it was from Norfolk to Wrexham, to be there with my dad as well, who's a Peterborough boy. I'm a Norfolk boy, but my dad's from Peterborough. So for him to be there as well, what a night. Posh, going back to Wembley. I mean, okay, once the celebrations have settled down, we realised we were playing Birmingham, and yeah, okay, we've never lost at Wembley, but this is Birmingham City, who we're going on to break the League 1 points record. We're obviously not going to beat them, we're just going to go to Wembley and have a nice day, but at least we've got this Wrexham game to look back on and enjoy. Number 2 on this list, Gameday 183, that fantastic Hollywood semi-final, Hollywood drama, whatever you want to stick in there. Wrexham 2, Peterborough United 2, second on this list. And finally, in at number 1,
Mills. Hardy Mills! It's their left back again from the academy, and this year it's Hardy Mills! Oh my word! Off of Mills, and Mills will get the ball in, and it's flicked on. Cipriano! Oh my word! Oh my word! Peterborough skipper stands up on the big occasion and says, I will lead you to victory. Hector Cipriano! Away from Peterborough United, maintaining that unbeaten record and making history as back-to-back champions! History makers! There it is. The first time ever. Back-to-back winners. The history makers. Peterborough United! 2025 versus...
So, number one then. Was it ever really in doubt what was going to be number one on this list? Of course, Birmingham City 0, Peterborough United 2 at Wembley Stadium. And I still don't know how Peterborough United won this game. I really don't. It just doesn't make sense. When Birmingham finished on like double the amount of points Posh did in the league, they'd absolutely... I mean, their second string side had run rings around them. Okay, they'd only won 2-1, but they were just toying with them at London Road just the Tuesday prior. And then turn up at Wembley. They've got about 2.5 times the amount of fans as us. And we just turn out the best performance, not of the season, I think I've ever seen from a Peterborough United side. Like, genuinely, I've not seen many posh teams put a better one-game performance than that. And you can go through the team, and the vast majority of players had their best ever game for the club. And I mean, what a time to pick to have that best game for the club, by the way. Wembley, you pick your moments right. Harley Mills with a stunning free kick. Hector Cipriano with a finish that wasn't half bad either. 2-0, back-to-back EFL champions. The first team to ever do that. Wembley again, ole ole. If you've never lost at Wembley, clap your hands. So on and so on. This was it better than last year? I mean, it's exactly the same. And again, I have my dad with me for this one as well. He's a Peterborough boy. First time he'd ever been to Wembley. So to see his local team win at Wembley, to see Posh win at Wembley again, when I thought last year, yeah, it was good. Might be a while before I see that again, but to see it again, as the underdogs, there was never ever in my mind, as soon as this game had finished, well, okay, that's a bit of a lie. A couple of hours after this game finished, I did sit back and think, nothing can beat this. This is going to be number one on the top 20 list. Because I know I was going to do another one of these. This was never going to be beaten. Like, I could have put a shirt on. I could have won an England cap. And it still would have only come second to this. Because this was just outstanding. To go into that game all week, not confident at all, realistically. You might say, we're going to nick it. But deep down you think, just prepare yourself for the defeat. To then win at Wembley again. It never gets old. And that was the best moment we had on this channel this season. Gameday 203, EFL Trophy Final at Wembley, Birmingham City 0, Peterborough United 2. And with that, we've come to the end of another video here on the channel. If you have enjoyed this one, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below to let me know what your highlights of the season were. There were some fantastic games in there, and heading into next year, it is going to be better. I can sit here, I can't control what happens in the games, but what I can guarantee you is we'll have consistent videos and we'll have plenty of games, and I can guarantee we'll have plenty of entertainment. I can't say what games they'll be in, but we'll have entertainment, that's for sure. Ups and downs, we'll be here to cover it all. Thank you very much for watching. See you next season. Goodbye.